Are we doing a sip action? Sip action for the intro, man? Sip action for the intro? Side Projekt mug, available on the Side Projekt store now. Get it today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Side Projekt Podcast.
Man.
Episode 87.
Ooh, 87. Jesus, dude. Almost 100, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, dude. What?
Not quite.
What, you doing a little dicky thing?
Hey,
Is that what's happening?
Why you gotta...
Hi, I'm Dave. Hi, I'm Dave.
Hey, man. So I love when we
man.
have guests on because we're able to take a deeper dive into certain subjects.
Yes, dude.
And if it was just you and I, you know?
Yes, dude.
Especially, though, when we have cosplay guests on. Because we're able to get a little bit more details on what they do, on their craft, how they may do it.
Yes.
X amount of projects they might be working on.
Give
and
it
guess
to 'em.
what? That is exactly what we are doing today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman, it's a lot of gentlemen's going on there.
Yeah.
This gentleman has cosplays in the likes of Ryu from Street Fighter, The Crow, Johnny Cage, Future State Superman, fusion cosplays like Joker, Jin, and even Shredpool, as well as many variations of Scorpion. Even his Immortal Scorpion Ranger cosplay that will be featured in a series that he is directing and writing himself, titled Kombat In The Grid, a Mortal Kombat Power Ranger crossover that we'll learn more about here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, known on Instagram as DPCX1489, Mike Patron.
What's going on, fellas? How's it going?
It's good to finally talk to you, man. It's good to finally talk to you. We featured you as a Cosplayer of the Week a couple episodes back, man, with your amazing Scorpion Ranger, and then that's how we found out a little bit about what you're working on with Kombat in the Grid and everything, man. And so we are stoked to finally have you here and talk to you about everything that you got going on with your cosplay and the series that you're working on, man. But tell us a little bit about yourself, dude. So you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. My family's from New York. Juice has got some family out there too in Long Island.
Yeah, I got family off of Lynbrook, right?
Yeah. My family's from Brooklyn, Bay Ridge. So we know you. We know you. I know a little bit more. I know New York a lot more better than he does. But
I think the last time I was out there was 1998.
Oh yeah.
I was like a little kid, dude.
I used to go all the time.
I was a baby, dude.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Where are you from in New York, man?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Brothers from another mother. You guys
there
might
we
know
go.
somewhere.
Hell yeah, man. That's right. Dude, I did a what was that?
Canarsie, Brooklyn.
Oh, there we go, man. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to go back to New York. I haven't been back in I used to try to go at least like once a year or at least once every 2 years, but
What's it been,
I haven't had the time, huh?
It's been like 5 or 6 years?
No, it's been like I think 2 or 3.
Oh,
yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 years since I've been back in New York. Probably coming up on 3 now, man. And I miss it so much, man. I miss it. No complete shade to California, but it's something about New York, man. There's just something about New York that I love, dude.
It's the city that never sleeps.
Exactly, man. We did a deep dive on your Instagram, bro, and we found a lot of amazing cosplays, obviously, but we also found a lot of fusion cosplays that you do, something that we know you're adding to the mix with the series film, the film project that you're working on, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But something that we wanted to highlight from you was this crazy cool fusion of Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
And Deadpool.
Man. You're Shredpool. And we'll throw it up on the screen for the viewers right now that you guys are looking at it. And this thing is crazy, dude. I mean, and the caption says, shout out to my Kim Yo bro, Samuel.imagery on Instagram. Shredpool. Wolverine got nothing on me, bitches.
Oh, man. So I'm a Wolverine guy, dude. Let me tell you, I got Wolverine tatted on me.
Yeah, he's got a Wolverine tattoo on him.
But I will say, though, that with this kind of crazy fusion, man, it just makes sense, though. It's like a wild style between like a evil, obviously Shredder, right?
Yeah.
And then you get like the kind of like the laughable Deadpool, man. That's crazy. I'm curious,
and
though.
it just works out. Like anything fusion with Deadpool just works because Deadpool always breaks the fourth wall and everything. So it just like it always works and it's always cool. But what made you? I mean, this is kind of obvious. You probably like Shredder. You probably like Deadpool. But I'm gonna ask the question anyway. What made you want to combine these two?
Well, basically, I was at New York, gonna go with New York Comic Con, and sure you guys probably followed them too. Paladins of Cosplay.
Yeah.
We just featured them.
Yeah.
Amazing cosplay. They just did a Dark Metal from
we
DC.
we just featured them as a cosplay of the week. Yeah.
So they were doing like a samurai version of Disney. I was like, So they did samurai versions. One of the guys that actually helped create the armor, his name was CJ Props. Yeah, CJ Props. He also has his own shredder. So I was like, he was like, hey, would you like to be part of it? And I was like, Deadpool, what can I combine? Hey, how about I'll do a shredder? Like I'm your son.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like, mix Deadpool shredder.
Yeah.
And at the same time, shredder is in a sense a samurai. So, you guys, Orokosaki.
Nice.
Hit him with the voice.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah, man. Did it take a long time to make that cosplay happen, or did it come together pretty quickly?
He said it took about 6 months for the armor, which I already had the suit. So I was pretty Deadpool, and then all you had to do was just, do the suit.
So I'm assuming it's like adding some of the gauntlets, the metal piece up top, and then like the center, kind of for the waistband, right?
Yeah, man. It looks phenomenal, dude. And is that a Superman ring I see there in the picture too? You got a little Superman ring on there. I like that little nod. That's awesome, man. When did you first get into cosplay, man? Who did you first cosplay as?
I first cosplayed as Green Arrow, believe it or not.
Oh, Green Arrow, nice.
Okay. Yeah, the first time I went to Comic-Con, I didn't go cosplay because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Comic-Con. Let me get a feel of it. And the first time I went, I took my uncle with me. I was like, yo, Theo, let's go to New York Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He's like, you buying tickets? I was like, yeah, I'm buying tickets. That was when it was easy. That was when it was easy. There was no,
exactly.
There was no fan verification or anything. You just go online, buy the badge.
Yeah, I remember those days.
When I found out that Jason David Frank was out here, I was like, I need to meet this guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Childhood idol, which I got 2 surprises that I'll show later on.
Okay.
So the first time I met him, and definitely JDF is a very humble dude. I didn't have to autographs and take pictures and everything. Y'all been wanting to meet you since I was a kid.
Right.
And honestly, fell in love with martial arts because of this man. So
right.
And then the whole aspect, the whole scenery is just wow. It's just a different world.
New York Comic-Con?
Any Comic-Con in general.
Right.
Because it's like, look, we're cosplaying as heroes that we grew up to.
Exactly.
And also you got kids. And the best feeling is having kids come up to us and be like, Mommy, look, it's Superman. It's Batman.
Yeah.
They're real. Like, it's like it makes us become heroes. It makes us become heroes. Like it makes us real life heroes to the kids because we're doing stuff that not everybody does.
Yeah.
And another thing, I didn't understand the whole cosplay aspect, but then between seeing 40-year-olds, 60-year-olds cosplaying everything, anybody, no matter what age or size or ethnicity you are, you can cosplay as anything you want.
Yeah.
And the creativity, the creativity of seeing everybody. Like I remember the biggest cosplay I saw when I first went was a Bumblebee. And I was, oh my God.
I bet.
And then, and then actually seeing actual Power Rangers, like I was like, dude, I want to be a Power Ranger.
Yeah, man.
And the first Power Ranger I saw, which is part of my project, is Latin Cosplayer. He did the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
He did the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I was like, oh, like right then and there. I didn't know him at the time, but I actually, got his Instagram, and then ever since then, we've been close. Like we've been real.
That's dope.
Close best. Ever since.
And you know what though, that's one of the dope things about the cosplay community in general that I've noticed since we've started this, because we've always been into comics, different stuff like that, different movies, that we grew up, games and stuff. But one thing I've noticed about the cosplay community is that they're very open and very accepting to whatever your vision is, right? So like it just because a Red Ranger is a Red Ranger doesn't mean you can't add your own flair to it. Just because Deadpool is Deadpool doesn't mean you can't add your own flair to it.
Yes, exactly.
And that's one of the most beautiful things to me is watching essentially artists do their art, put out their vision so we could all enjoy it. And then get to ask them questions, interview them, talk to them like, hey man, what's up? I like this. Why'd you do that? What was the inspiration behind this? And like you're saying now, and that's also another thing I wanted to address was one thing that I've coming to talk to a lot of cosplayers is when they go to Comic-Cons, they say, first day I didn't go dressed because I wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what it was about.
I want to check it out.
I want to see the feel,
yeah.
the lay of the land, kind of how I'm going to move when I come in my cosplay. That way now I know how, okay, move quick here, move quick there, skip past that, don't skip that, you know? So that's really dope, man.
Yeah,
it's really dope to hear.
We talk to a lot of cosplayers, and much like ourselves for this podcast, they say that cosplay is like an escape for them, just as this is an escape for us to be able to, you know, have fun. Yeah, definitely, man. We act a fool on this podcast, talk about all the stuff that we love and have in common as friends and everything, and be able to meet such great people. We grow up idolizing, just like you said, man. We grow up idolizing all these different characters and wanting to be them, and then, you know, we grow up as life progresses and life kind of grasps a hold of us, and sometimes we all need an escape from reality, and that's exactly what, like I said, this is for us, this podcast. What was it for you that made you wanted to get into cosplay most? Like, what was that point that you finally realized, like, this is definitely for me. I want to do this?
Well, I guess, you know, because like between reading comics and then collecting toys and then actually, you know, seeing that you have your heroes, you have professional actors and stuff. Because it's not just, you know, comics and everything. You also have action movies like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
You have everybody going everywhere. You have Stargate, Star Trek, like X-Men, like Hugh Jackman, everybody, and it's just crazy. Like, you have all these actors that it's funny how they are actually idolized. Like Hugh Jackman, best Wolverine ever. Never be another one.
Yeah, hands down.
Whoever thought that? Okay, the first X-Men we saw, and we saw Hugh Jackman. Okay, who's playing? I don't know about him as Wolverine. And then this dude, he's Wolverine.
Which is funny though, because
yeah.
The fact that he's Australian, he changes his accent. And it's crazy how everything comes, you know, everything comes to life. The first Marvel movie I saw was the Hulk. That was the, you know, he looked like a big broccoli vegetable. You know, I saw that and it came out on my fifth, like when I graduated 5th grade, and then after our graduation we went to go see it. Then it was Spider-Man. And then all of a sudden, you know, well, we can't forget Blade, because Blade was like one of the first. People forget about.
Yeah, they do. A lot of people do. It kind of did pave the way for a different style of comic book movies. It did.
First rated R movie.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Paved the way for Deadpool too.
It did,
and it did. You know why I think people sometimes may disregard Blade though is because as it got deeper into the series, like 2 and 3, it started falling off a little bit. Out
and there was a lot of production issues behind the scenes of Blade too that had a lot of negative light around it. Yeah, but either way, as a whole, it did pave the way for rated R comic book movies for sure.
And it also, you know, when it comes to, you know, cosplaying, it actually lets you become another person that you always wanted to be.
Yes.
You know, that was, you know, a wonderful feeling. Like, because when I'm in cosplay, I'm in character.
Yeah, man.
I'm in character. If I'm Deadpool, if I see something like there was a video that I did the Deadpool trailer, and then I forgot he's a very famous Deadpool cosplayer. He's always doing funny, you know, funny stuff. And I met him, and I was like, listen, can we do a video? He's like, okay, what's the video? He's like, okay, so he's basically Deadpool talking, and I'm my Deadpool shredder. So I come, I have the claw, I shove it up his ass.
Typical Deadpool stuff,
right?
You know,
that's awesome, dude.
Character, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, like everybody's like, oh man, like I want to cosplay, but I'm afraid what people are gonna think. I was like, honestly, it doesn't matter what people think. It matters what you think.
That's
You're
awesome.
Doing what you love.
Exactly, man.
You're doing what you love, and at the end of the day, you care what people think.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the cosplay community is huge.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you got actual models starting to cosplay as characters.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like, what I really hate is like you got actual models cosplaying as characters, and it's like, can you tell me something about that character? Oh, I don't know. I just dressed up as him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't understand the source material or that character. Yeah.
And then, you know, another people, like, they critique cosplay. It's like, you got to understand, cosplay is an art.
Right.
It is definitely an art, and because people are so creative that it's like you learn stuff.
Yes.
You learn stuff. This, you know, like, come on, what we did in school, we painted. We painted, we drew, we did arts and craft, and then
little macaroni hands and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a craft,
So we paint ourselves, like it's just amazing, and it's crazy how big it has happened. And now at the same time, when it comes to shows, now it's like shows are watching. Everybody's watching us.
Yes.
There's like, they're looking for ideas. They're looking for ideas. And at the same time, it's like, well, the way I say it, cosplay is doing better.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And that's something we've always said.
Yeah, that's something that from the beginning we have always said. And sometimes I clown because, like, even though I love these big productions, the, WB, you know, you got to love all these big people, right?
Right.
But I'm like, damn, how are these people who don't have this huge budget doing a better Ryu
doing a better job,
doing a better Wolverine than you?
Yes. Like, for instance, I don't mean to shit on something right now, but I'm just gonna give my honest opinion. Like the upcoming Titans series that has Red Hood in it, I can name 5 just off the top of my head.
About 10. I can name about 10 Red Hoods that look cosplayers that look way better than that.
Exactly. And the same thing with the Nightwing that they're doing as well. I can name 3 off the top of my head that come to mind right away that are better Nightwings.
Alter Ego cosplay. And then the
I mean, there's a couple. I don't want to just single anybody out, but there's so many. Yeah. But I mean, across from everything, even like Mortal Kombat, even, I mean, there's a million list of things that we always go, wow, like we appreciate it so much. And I mean, we've never done any cosplay ourselves. Juice has got something in the works right now, though.
But we can't talk about it just yet.
But can we say who it's with? Yeah. Juice has got something in the works right now with Beyond Rail Cosplay that they're working on. It's probably going to be a good couple months. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
Because one thing that
most likely
they're taking their sweet time with it because it's going to be it's
something for me.
It's looking to be really, really, very, very well done. I've seen all the behind the scenes stuff, but I know they don't want to say anything just yet.
The one thing I will say though. You know what though? At some point that is going to be down the line because there's always there's certain characters that stuck out to me. This one in particular, like I said, I can't say anything because out of respect for me and beyond
that's working on it.
I do want to do. I will put out that I do want to do a Wolverine at some point. I do want to do a Deadpool at some point because that character resonated so well with me. In particular, the black and white Deadpool. I forget his name. I forget the
X-Force.
The X-Force style Deadpool. Yeah. You know, so there's like a lot of variations that I want to do, but one thing I don't want to do, and I know everybody says do your own thing, add your own flair, add your own touch, but I don't want to come off. I want to come off strong out the gate.
Yeah.
I don't want to, in a sense, disrespect the community and kind of lazily put something together and say, "Hey, I'm cosplaying."
At the end of the day, there's no disrespect in the community because it's your cosplay. It's nobody else.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
know
for that.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing it.
Exactly.
Like for example, I want to do another version of Deadpool for my nationality.
Nice.
I want to do a Puerto Rican Deadpool.
Puerto Rican Deadpool. Okay.
There you go.
That's what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, and fly the colors and stuff like
Why
that.
Not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me
I'm
though, it's just.
I'm not talking about getting the Captain America suit and wearing a blue.
Nah, yeah.
I'm talking going ham.
Yeah,
man.
We gotta get some more info on that when it starts coming to light. Then we gotta see that happen.
You know what's funny? You know, another thing that's funny is a lot of it doesn't happen. You got the parades. The first time I went to Sunset Park Puerto Rican Day Parade. And me, Ladner Cosplay, and other couple of people, I went as Deadpool. I had the Boricua I had.
That's what I was gonna ask if you went suited up. That's what I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, I went suited up. And it's like at the same day, it's like, yo, you had kids at the parades and everything. It's like now, it's like we're adding another flavor to the parade. We're bringing cosplays.
Yeah, that's so cool,
at the same time, we're still representing our culture.
Yeah,
and representing what the parade's about.
In your way, in your so unique way, adding your twist to it, something that you can enjoy.
Yeah, we've never done cosplay, but we've appreciated it this whole time, even before we started this podcast. And we thought, like, our podcast, we want to talk about, when we created it, we want to talk about things that we love and things that we connect with as friends, and hopefully connect with other people as well. So it's like gaming and movies. And then we kind of like looked around and we were like, we don't see too many. There are definitely, but we don't see too many podcasts that kind of focus on cosplay. Even though we don't do it ourselves, We don't see too many that focus on it and bring other cosplayers on and talk about it. And so we're like, you know what? Why don't we label it as cosplay too? Why don't we focus on cosplay and try to be one of the podcasts that give back to that community, because that community is so strong, is so positive, so welcoming.
You guys are actually doing that.
You
guys
thank
are
you,
talking
man.
about games, comics, movies, and cosplay. Because at the same time, we cosplay as movie characters. We cosplay as game characters.
It all fits.
It's all
exactly.
It's
and we just
even music.
Yeah, exactly.
Music,
it's all intertwined. Yeah, it's all intertwined, man.
I mean, you've seen, a cosplayer, he's dressed up as Prince, but his own flavor as the Super Saiyan Prince.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
it's all these fusions, man. Yeah. I love it.
I love it. It's art.
And that's why we decided, every single week, even if the episode's not about it, we're going to do a cosplay of the week every single week. Every week. We're never going to miss a week.
That's one thing that we're going to stick to is always, because, like, man, you got to shed light on the community more. So,
like, you guys work hard, man. Yeah. You guys work hard on your craft.
So people could appreciate that. They might not always have the platform when you start off, because everything's a grind. Everything is work hard from day one if it's your passion, right? So that's, if we could always shed light on somebody that might not get seen right away and help more people appreciate that of course, why not,
and we just, one thing that we, like Juice was kind of saying, he wanted to come out the gate swinging and do good by the community, and that's the same thing. I haven't done anything yet, but I do have some things that I want to do, but I want to come out just like Juice said. I just want to pay homage to this community that for almost 2 years now have been so welcoming for us, and we don't do cosplay ourselves, so when we do it, we want to come out with respect. I want to do, like, I don't think I've ever really said anything on camera before, so this is like a first time if anybody gives a shit. but I have talked with Beyond Rail Cosplay and Imposter Cosplay about doing a Vision cosplay. I want to do a Scarecrow cosplay from DC, and a couple other things that I haven't really decided on, but those are my two standout ones, alongside maybe Moon Knight. I was thinking of doing Moon Knight as well, and
Bullseye.
Oh, Bullseye! There you go, right? Yeah, and I kind of thought about Deadpool, but I kind of wanted to do things that I don't see as often. I don't really see too many Scarecrow cosplays.
That's the reason when it comes to me doing Deadpool, like, the fusion started when my third year of Comic-Con, I did Green Arrow Deadpool.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
That was whole fusions just elevated.
Nice,
That was it. And I was like, you know what? Every year I'm doing a fusion. I'm doing nothing but fusion cosplays.
Yeah.
Unless it's really promoting like what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't do normal cosplays often. Example, Scorpion.
Right.
I love Scorpion. But at the same time I always wanted to, because come on. The 1995 version in the suit was like, oh my god, I would love to have.
So classic.
I finally got it.
One of our favorite cosplays that you've done is your Ryu cosplay. It is phenomenal, man. And we got one that we'll throw up on the screen right now, which is the caption says, "Big shout out to kimphotos.az for this fire. Look deep within your mind, your conscience, your soul, and let it free." Hadouken! I love it, dude. I love it. And you got the stance going and everything. All the edit is phenomenal, man. I love it so much, dude.
Even the setting for it, just like the backdrop of where the
everything is
at,
perfect, man. I love it. Did you guys know, by the way, little sidebar, it's not Ryu and it's not Ryu either. Did you guys know this?
I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm always going to say
apparently
Ryu.
The actual full Japanese pronunciation of Ryu that Americans say, it's actually something like, I'm going to butcher it, dude. I feel like,
let me correct you guys on how to say it, but I'm going to butcher it.
Hold on. Let me actually just find it and I'll play it.
At the same time, you hear the name Ryu in a lot of martial arts.
Right.
You hear the name. So you have Shin Ryu, you have Dux Ryu,
right.
Dukes from Bloodsport.
Right.
Are you gonna plug it?
I'm trying. It's on YouTube. It's an ad, so we keep talking. Hold on.
I go with another one. Saint Seiya. His special move. Real soul kid.
No, there we go, dude. I love it.
I love it, man. He had his ad libs ready and everything.
10 more seconds. This ad is long. Jesus, man. It's actually,
It must be an Activision ad, man.
I know, right?
Take up all your memory,
Activision, dude. I gotta pay for this ad? Jesus.
3 days later.
Yeah, I can't find it. I was looking at it earlier too, and it's not Ryu, it's not Ryu. It's pronounced something like or something like that. I'm dead serious. I'm not trying to make a joke. I know it's going to come off like a joke because I can't pronounce it correctly.
How to pronounce Ryu's name in Japanese?
It's Ryu.
What?
Ryu.
Also, Mortal Kombat, dude. You've got a lot of amazing Scorpion cosplays, such as this recreation from the classic Mortal Kombat movie, which I'll throw up right now, which you were just talking about a few minutes ago. And I like what the caption says too, man. The thing with me, this is what the caption says. The thing with me, I like to be unique and creative. I visioned something before I do it. Wanted to recreate Scorpion scenes from the Mortal Kombat movie, and me and at RX Superstar did it. Hope everyone enjoys, because this is only a slice of the pie. And the Scorpion tunic is by Custom Designs with a Z at the end. Oh yeah, with a K for customs and a Z at the end of designs. Scorpion mask by Darb_designs with a Z at the end, and the arm guards were by Anything Unusual 254 on Instagram as well. And I mean, let's just take a quick look at this Scorpion, man. It's accurate as hell. It's accurate as hell to the movie. I love it.
Were those,
I love the mask that you got going, dude.
Were those contacts, or was that just like in the edit?
Edit.
It was the edit? Okay, yeah. I know
Okay.
sometimes it's edit, sometimes it's contacts. Either way, it doesn't matter. It looks phenomenal. And even just like the setting that you guys chose, dude, it's so
kind of
accurate to the movie. And even the position you're in, where the tree is right there, it's so accurate to the movie. I got a question for you, though. Since you're both a Street Fighter fan and a Mortal Kombat fan, who takes the cake overall, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, woo! Yeah, that's for me too, man. I'm
Okay.
a giant Mortal Kombat fan, dude.
I'm big on Street Fighter, but there's a lot about Mortal Kombat that I love.
I'm a giant Mortal Kombat fan. Scorpion is my favorite, top number one, and then I fight back and forth between Smoke, Ermac, and Noob. I can never decide which one comes second, third, or fourth. I can't do it, man.
I would say
I think maybe Ermac beats them by a little bit for me.
If I had to put a top 2, 3, I'd probably say Ermac, Noob, and then like I'm just a real big fan of like Cyborg and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like all the different variations,
Sector and Cyrax and shit.
So I'm really big on that. But definitely Ermac is just one of those standout characters,
right?
Which we also featured. I think it was Sir Julius
cosplay. Yeah, we featured him a couple weeks ago as well.
I freaked over that, man, because it's like I loved it, dude.
It was
like,
so well done,
Ermac.
dude. Your favorite Mortal Kombat character besides Scorpion, because you cosplay as him so much. So besides Scorpion, who would you say is your other favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Johnny Cage.
I knew it. You have a phenomenal Johnny Cage cosplay too. I don't have it here in my notes, but here I have it saved. Let me show Juice. I don't know if you saw this one or not. I'll throw it up on the screen for everybody that's watching right now as well. That's his Johnny Cage.
I pray Ryan Reynolds plays Johnny Cage.
Yes, right? Yeah, a lot of people are saying either Ryan Reynolds or The Miz. I hope Ryan Reynolds.
Honestly, I will go with Ryan Reynolds, and then if you want to go with martial arts, put Scott Adkins.
Okay. Yeah. I think Ryan.
You know what, though?
That's
I think technically Ryan Reynolds would kind of be the better fit, just because he might
the way
might
that
be
he
the
is,
more marketable guy. The way he takes.
He's practically Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. It fits so much. I was gonna ask you too, since we're talking about it, might as well. What did you think of the recent Mortal Kombat movie? What would you rate it out of 10 if you could?
Definitely better than Annihilation was.
Oh, that's for sure.
But definitely better than Annihilation.
Yeah, 100%, no question. Let's just pretend Annihilation didn't exist.
I want to say there was a lot more missing, and it was also a budget.
Yeah.
So at the same time, Warner Brothers, at the same time, they focus more. They know what they're doing when it comes to animated films.
Yeah.
So what they hyped up more was Godzilla versus King Kong, which was 150, was 150 million to 250 million. Yeah. That was their budget. This Mortal Kombat was 50 million.
That's a shame, dude.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
It deserves more.
So that tells you right there. At the same time, if you think about it, the 1995 one, everybody was loving Scorpion.
Exactly.
This one was Joe Taslim as Sub-Zero. He was the boogeyman.
Exactly.
Yes. And
he did a good job, in my opinion. The actor did a great job.
Yeah. And seeing Hiroyuki Sanada as Scorpion, I wasn't expecting it, and I loved it. And
me too. Yes.
I hope to see more of it, but I would honestly give it like a 7.
That's what I think. I believe that's what I gave it to.
You know what I think it is, because
it.
like I had no idea about the budget being only $50 million. I wonder if it was just like a way for them to kind of test the waters to see how the market is, see how people would be receptive of it.
But I think another person that was in the film that was actually helping with the assistant directing was they also helped directed Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that either.
It was the second one. And when it came to culture and century and everything, old armor, they went to Hiroyuki Sanada because he's Japanese descent.
So he would know.
Yeah. So that's what I loved. I loved about the suit and everything. The only thing I didn't like was the whole symbol. I was like, okay, what is that? I'm like, what is that?
But you know what it probably was? It was for them a way to kind of try to make it relatable to newer people that weren't aware.
There was a lot, because we did a review about it, and there was a lot of things that who was it? It was one of the producers of the film, I believe. He a lot of things that he was answering when he did like a Q&A on Twitter. A lot of things went back to them trying to please the everyday moviegoer as opposed to pleasing
somebody
the
who knows
gamers.
the lore, stuff like
exactly.
You're bashing it, people bashing it, and then people love it.
Yeah,
but look, it made a lot.
Yeah,
it made a lot. We're getting back.
Yeah, no, it's. I think there was like things that were missing from the movie, and I think there were cheesy moments here and there.
It was a lot.
Yeah, there was, and I think it could have been, like I said, room for improvement. But I'm hopeful that that room for improvement will occur as they continue it on, because I do think there are amazing elements to it, and it would be a shame to not see Sub-Zero and Scorpion continue, evolve, Noob come into play.
Cabal was probably one of my favorite.
Cabal, yeah. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to follow the games. Like, are they going to come back as Revenants? I don't know. But it would be a shame to not see the good parts of this movie continue and them create an MKU, a Mortal Kombat universe, and go along with these movies, because there's a lot of actors that did a phenomenal job and a lot of characters that deserve a lot more shine, and a lot of things that left on a cliffhanger with unanswered questions. So
if this was a way for them to
do better moving forward. Since we're talking about Mortal Kombat and everything, man, let's talk about it, dude. Kombat in the Grid. So we featured you a couple episodes back as the cosplay of the week in your Scorpion Ranger cosplay, and I'll throw it up on the screen right now. A fusion between Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat that we thought was a phenomenal take. And then we looked more into it, and we came to realize that you're actually working on this project, a series titled Kombat in the Grid, where you're combining the universes of the Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat. You have several different Power Rangers from different universes, and then you have 7 Mortal Kombat ninjas that are coming into play. Can you give for us and for the viewers as well, kind of like a synopsis of the series? I mean, what exactly is Kombat in the Grid going to be?
Basically, what I could actually tell you before I actually started it, I saw Chris Casamassa and Jason David Frank's live. Okay. And at the same time, Jason David Frank is the student to Chris Casamassa. So at the same time, if it wasn't for the original Scorpion, we wouldn't have our Green Ranger.
Yes.
So they were live, and at the same time, they would talk about Legend of White Dragon, and there was a superpower beatdown, and we saw White Ranger versus Scorpion. It was like
superpower beatdown. Yes,
everybody knows. Yeah, and they have alternate endings. Oh, we already know Scorpion will beat the White Ranger.
Yes, I've watched both of those.
Basically, like, I started commenting. I was like, what if they give Scorpion the power of the Power Rangers? Somebody just came out of nowhere. Oh, look, I stole a morpher. You could change it. Then right then and there, just boom, it just hit.
Snapped.
I was like,
clicked.
yo, you heard it first. Like, you heard it first. I'm gonna do the first ever Scorpion Power Ranger. And then everybody was commenting. And then after the live was over, Chris hit me up. He's like, hey, I saw you was on the live. I was like, yeah. He's like, so you're really gonna do that? I was like, yeah. He's like, this is interesting. I'd love to see it. And then right then and there, what it came, if you see the helmet,
that's a dope. Love it.
It's basically from the Scorpion mask from the middle of it. Yeah. And then on the sides is the tiger stripes from the White Ranger helmet.
Love it.
And then you have the top as with Scorpion. Right. That's what basically made Scorpion Ranger is a combination of White Ranger and the actual Scorpion. At the same time, I was like, you know what? Why not create the others?
Yes.
So it took me about a year and a half, like, to write a script, because you have the scattered grid. You have Productions, and I see what they're doing. They have their own Power Ranger series.
Right.
But what I'm doing is a crossover.
Right.
So it's a combination.
There's a lot more.
At the same time, I was like, okay, all of a sudden, Power Rangers wants to cross over with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, really? Okay, so we're going that route. We see a first Ryu, like you said, we don't know how it says
Ryu,
it
Ryu,
we see our first Ryu Ranger. It was like Ryu's a freaking Power Ranger. Chun-Li's a Power Ranger. Oh my God.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? I basically created it, but the synopsis is Drakkon, he's basically the most powerful Ranger.
Right.
Of the whole, he shattered the grid, the dimensions, and everything. And the thing is, he's looking for the last Tommy of a different universe. Once he kills that last Tommy, he becomes more powerful. My Tommy in my series is East Coast Power Ranger, Shelly Santiago. Shout out to her. She's my star.
Yep.
And so at the same time, Lord Zedd is in hiding. He wants Drake's power. And every time he tries to get it, you know, something happens. So Mysterious Shadow comes and says, I see you want to destroy this so-called mortal Drake.
Yeah.
So he's like, who are you? He's like, all you need is my assistance. So I will send you my most 7 deadliest warriors from my world.
Yes.
And he's like, what? And all of a sudden the portals pop up and they kneel down in superhero stance.
Yeah, yep.
And then what the Mysterious Shadow does, gives some of his power and puts it into the staff. Now the picture that I sent you, as you see the ninjas kneeled, you see Lord Zedd's staff.
Right.
And then on the Z, instead of a Z, it's the top of the Z is the dragon. And then he also says, you have the power to turn them into what you hate the most.
Ooh, yes. Yes. Nice. And that's where the fusion comes into play, right? Yep. And you've got the ninjas with the Rangers, so you would have Scorpion Ranger, like what you did with your cosplay. And I think that's phenomenal, man. We were really stoked when we saw this, and that's why we wanted to get you on to talk about it. I feel like this is going to be a phenomenal situation, huh?
Something very unique.
It's very unique, yeah. So what are you guys thinking? Is this going, are you planning on making this like a live action situation, like a animated situation?
It's gonna be a series. It's gonna be live. At the same time, because of the pandemic, before we started filming everything, we was linking up at Central Park, doing up choreography and everything. Working out. Right. And then that's when everything we had to be inside. So everything is a slow pace.
Yeah. Of course.
Episode 1 will be released before the end of this year.
Oh, nice, man. Nice.
There's a lady and her husband, they do Funkos. They do custom Funkos.
Oh, nice.
And they was like, we would love to, actually create a Funko for you. I was like, okay, which one? It was like, we want to create a custom Scorpion Ranger.
Wow.
I was like, okay, so gave me a discount and here it is.
No way, dude.
Jesus Christ, look at that.
Oh my God, that is awesome, dude.
Got your helm, everything, dude.
Got the number 1 up there. Oh man.
We're not looking for money or anything. We're doing this because it's something we love as cosplayers.
Right.
And we have no acting experience.
Right.
But at the same time, we're learning. We're doing our own. We're paying money out of our pocket because I'm basically creating something that fans never thought would be possible. Like Mortal Kombat, Power Rangers, how would that be possible? I mean, you got Street Fighter and Power Rangers.
Right. Why can't we do this?
Yes.
But you know what though, man? There's beauty in that. When you start going after something that inspires you, or when you start inspiring other people, you definitely gotta kind of like it puts a little fire under your ass, and you're like, damn, I gotta keep going. There's no way I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah.
Other people are inspired by this. Other people are wanting to do their own fusion stuff like that, you know? And you're bringing your own unique flair and everything like that. And something that you just said was that, hey, we're not asking for money. We're doing this because we love this and all that, right? That's how anything starts, dude.
Yes.
That's how our podcast started.
Exactly.
We did not look into this like, hey, we're gonna start a Patreon and charge
all kinds of money. Yeah.
We started this because we naturally had a conversation coming back from Las Vegas, hot as hell. We're talking about all kind of wild stuff, and we're like, damn, dude, why don't we put this on a podcast? Why? Like, people are gonna want to talk and have conversations. These are conversations we already have in general, like, because we're boys. We've been boys for like 10 plus years, dude. I used to work with them and all kind of stuff. So it's
that passion, and man, look at where this led us. It led us to talking about your passion and what you're doing with Kombat in the Grid.
And
I think
custom
I'm
Funko
stoked
Pop right
for
there,
it, man. I'm really looking forward to Kombat in the Grid, and it is an ambitious project that I have absolute faith in, and I'm so stoked for it. I was a giant Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, giant Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan. And
this is Reptile Ranger right here.
Oh, look at that, bro.
My God, bro.
You guys are getting first looks here at things. Well, maybe not first looks. They've posted some things on Instagram,
like
but that is absolutely amazing.
I posted it, but I haven't showed the video. The other one,
there we go.
I can show you it's going to be first looks.
Wow, that is very well done, man. That is very well done.
J-Toku Customs did it.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to definitely.
Wow, man, that's amazing. And you guys got a big cast here of all kinds of different Rangers and ninjas and everything. You've got. I'll name off a few here because they deserve it, man. These are all their Instagram names, so I'm not gonna say @ in front of every single one. Just know that it's on Instagram. You got, like you mentioned earlier, East Coast Power Rangers as the Green Ranger, True Evil Ryu, and forgive me, there's a couple Ryus or Ryus here, so forgive me if I pronounce it the way that you may or may not pronounce it. True Evil.
He's only doing Ryu.
True Evil
That's
Ryu
what
is
I'm waiting for right now.
Exactly. True Evil Ryu is the Black Ranger. You've got Latin Nerd Cosplayer, who we know as well in multiple roles as Super Sentai Red and the Mighty Morphin Power Red Ranger, as well as him playing Noob from Mortal Kombat as well. Goku Super Saiyan God 26 as Red Mystic Force Ranger. New York's 6th Ranger as the Silver Space Ranger. Pepper's Padre in multiple roles as Ninjor and Lord Zedd. Ryu _ Senin, hopefully I'm pronouncing certain things right. Golden Zeo as the Golden Zeo Ranger. Jesus, I can't speak today. Zeo Ranger, there we go. Brooklyn Boy _ Cosplay as the Wolf Ranger. Director Ward _ as the Quantum Ranger. And Miss Baby Girl _ 45 as the Pink Turbo Ranger.
Sidebar real quick. Pink Ranger was my first crush.
And the Mighty Morphin, right?
And the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, bro.
I think it was like everybody's.
Exactly, man. Johnson still love you.
Yeah,
she was a beauty, dude.
And then, of course, you got the ninjas that are going to be in this project. And obviously, Mike is going to be Scorpion Ranger himself. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing this correctly. Andros, and Armani Daddy 212 as Rain, and then you've got Tizen World Gaming as Smoke
Ranger,
Sir Julius Cosplay, who we featured as a Cosplay of the Week before, Ermac, Ken Cosplay, who we featured as a Cosplay of the Week before, as Reptile. And Hellspawn Cosplay as Sub-Zero. And that is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm just going based off of announcements that you've made on your Instagram. And again, that's Kombat in the Grid on Instagram. Look at that
t-shirt, dude.
Look at that shirt, man. That is amazing.
Damn, dude. You guys are coming out the gate hard, man.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
yes.
We're coming out.
That is amazing. And like I said, I was going off your Instagram for the casting announcements here. Kombat _in_ _the_grid on Instagram. Are there any other castings that you guys have yet to announce?
That I can't say.
Okay. You guys are gonna have to follow Kombat in the Grid to stay up to date.
We almost got him right there.
Almost.
He was like, wait, I probably shouldn't say that. We're getting all these looks at stuff. And he was just like, wait a minute.
But yeah, man, I'm totally stoked for this. We have been wanting to talk to you about it for a long time. We're super stoked that we finally got you on. Got a little bit of information. Got a little bit of information about you and your cosplay so people know what's going on. A little bit more information about Kombat in the Grid so people know what's going on.
Also, I'd like to say, you can't have a Power Ranger / crossover without a song.
Oh yes,
I actually wrote my own song called Combat War.
Oh, nice, man.
Okay. And I actually got this guy. He does anime covers. He does metal and everything. And I've been trying to get him for months. Oh my God! Basically, it's a mashup between Power Rangers and the Mortal Kombat movie song.
Okay.
But
wow.
Once you guys hear it, like it's just gonna
I can't wait. I can't wait, man.
Huge shout out to Ty McGrath for definitely doing this. Definitely follow him on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram. Huge shout out to him.
Oh, we will. We definitely will for sure.
Combat War is going to be an amazing song. That's definitely everybody going to download on iPhones.
Nice. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, dude.
I can't
I'm all
wait.
about Apple.
Like,
yes, dude. Yeah.
It's going to be on iTunes and everything. It's going to be amazing.
Everything you guys are doing with Kombat in the Grid sounds absolutely amazing. And if you need any voice acting work, I am available. I'm just going to put that out there now. No shame in it. I want to be a part of this shit somehow. But you know what we mentioned?
Real quick, I like what you're doing, but
I do a little voice acting stuff. So just in case you need something, go ahead and hit me up. We mentioned Hellspawn cosplay as Sub-Zero, one of the Mortal Kombat ninjas for Kombat in the Grid. And let's break up the monotony real quick before we round this episode out. Let's get into this week's cosplay of the week.
I want to go high pitch, but
there you go. Oh yeah, man.
What's going up with us, man?
And the reason I said Hellspawn cosplay because I think I pretty much gave it away, right? Throwing it up on the screen right about now. And we are featuring Hellspawn_cosplay as this week's cosplay of the week. And we've been wanting to feature Hellspawn cosplay for a while, and it just makes sense to feature him today. And we are featuring his Sub-Zero here, and it is perfectly intertwined with what we're talking about today. As you can see him holding the I'm drawing a blank. What's it called again? The morphin. What's it called?
Holding the morpher.
Yeah, the morpher. There we go. Drawing a blank there. And then you can see with the Mortal Kombat symbol in there and everything, it's absolutely phenomenal. And let me go down here and see if he listed. There we go. For the photograph is by @BigGoldBelt on Instagram, and the edit is by Fel Knox. It's Fel Knox. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't know if the G is pronounced.
FELGNOX.
There we go. And the faction. Kombat in the Grid, of course. And the 3D print was by Wild Design. Be more. Everything will be up on the screen so you can see it. I'm a little off today, so excuse me. But this looks absolutely phenomenal, man.
I can't get over that mask right there.
It's amazing, dude. He's got the mask going on there, but it's not the full covered ninja mask. It's just the face mask going on around the jaw and everything, and you can see the fangs going on a little bit. I love that version, even in the games too. I always loved the version of Sub-Zero that had the icy arms. You know, with the eye, whether it's like fully icy or just a little bit
or
of
just like a part
the
like
cold coming off. You can see the cold coming off it. I love it. He's got the full icy arms here, looking big as hell, doing the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger thing. I love it absolutely. The whole suit looks amazing with the I don't know what it would be called, like the garb going down, like hanging down a little bit there. Yeah, exactly, with the symbols.
It's almost like a tunic in a way.
Oh yeah, exactly. It looks absolutely phenomenal, man. Shout out to everybody involved for Hellspawn's cosplay, the photographer, the edit, obviously Kombat in the Grid, and the 3D print and everything. Hellspawn_cosplay, your cosplay of the week. Sub-Zero for us is amazing.
I felt like we should have done like a cold,
you got to do it's Sub-Zero, but also the morpher. It's
I know.
amazing.
I was going.
Oh man, I love it, dude.
But I was doing it.
I love it, man. I love it, man. So we're gonna round this episode out. We're gonna get out of here. Is there anything else you want to say to anybody? Anything at all? This is your time to shine as you round this out all together, man.
I mean, I'm just happy to be a part of it. I mean, it's actually my first podcast, and I just love doing what I do and love putting a smile on people's faces, especially, just exactly another actual motivation to me is like when you see a character and you actually visualize you as them, you actually want to get in shape for that character.
Right.
Yeah. And you're a pretty fit dude, man. I see you, man.
Yeah.
At the same time, that's what I wanted to do. Like, and it actually motivates me. Not saying, like I said, it doesn't matter what size or shape you are. Like I said, cosplay is cosplay. Love is love. It does not matter. My series is basically, it's full diverse. It's full diverse. It's also part of the LGBTQ community, you know, and like,
you got a good thing going, man.
You definitely got a good thing going, because that's one thing that when I was looking at your casting list, everything that you've posted together, I've seen a variety of different people being involved, and that's dope that you want to bring the community together like that, involve people from different areas and stuff like that. That just goes to show you, though, that passion, that drive that you have, dude, that's going to get you somewhere very far. You're going to be very successful with it, dude, and we're definitely going to follow along with everything.
We're going to be there every step of the way, man. Feel free to tag us in absolutely anything and everything.
And we'll promo the hell out of it.
Yeah, man, we're stoked for it. We're fans of it. We want to see it. We want to see it come to life, and we'll support the shit out of everything that all of you guys are doing, man. Yeah, we appreciate you coming on, dude. Finally glad that we got to talk about this. We've wanted to talk about it for a long time. I'm so happy that it finally came to fruition, man. You guys go follow Mike Patron on Instagram at DPCX1489 and make sure you follow Kombat In The Grid as well. We thank you so much for coming on, man. We are going to get out of here. So let's hit them with it. You ready? Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of those beautiful things that you do over on YouTube.com/Side
Projekt Podcast.
When you go down, you hit that big red subscribe button that says, oh my God, yes, I love it. And you get 100 sexy Projekt points. When you go on Apple, Google, Spotify, and all the things that you go on, you rate and review, you thumbs up, and do all those things you do. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Oh, we should have done a more for her.
We should have done a more for her or something. Yeah, Juice, tell them where they can find you, man.
Much like the shirt says, Captain_Juicebox across all social media platforms except for my Twitch, which I'm not often on there, but it's twitch.tv/juiceboxxp.
Oh yeah, and if you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and anything else you want to find me at is down below right here. Ooh,
I keep saying every episode I'm gonna do that just to shorten it, but I over.
And if you're looking for the both of us, the duo, the magnificent, you can find us at Side Projekt Podcast on Instagram. Mike, we thank you for coming along, everybody. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Oh, Juice, hit him with some pistols, man.
No, I'm gonna hit him with a morpher, man.